Hi guys, welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. My name is Matthew and I'm here to show you around this 2015 Volkswagen Scirocco in the blue. As you can see, it does have the iconic Volkswagen badge in the centre of the vehicle. It does have a beautiful blue paintwork and it does have the angry looking Volkswagen grille as well. You do have your headlights with the, these are HID, so they do have the windscreen washer, so the headlight washers just pop out of that when you do wash your windscreen. You also have the daytime running lights that do run just underneath those headlights. You do have front parking sensors on this as well. As you can see, they are colour matched into the paintwork as well. Looking at our first alloy wheel here, as you can see, they are in next to new condition. The tyre is in next to new condition as well, so you know you're going to get plenty of tread life out of these. You do have your silver side mirror with your indicator integrated into that as well. Paintwork on this car is consistent all the way through. There is not a scratch on it that I have noticed, and as I've just done a walk around beforehand. I'm just going to show you one cool thing about this car. So if I pull the door handle a little bit, this window does drop down so that you can open the door, and then when you close the door, it does go back up again. Fuel filler cap is on the driver's side as well, so make sure you remember that one. You do have these big wraparound tail lights. These are good to be seen from all different angles and all different heights. Working our way down the back, you do have your twin exhaust down the bottom, and working our way up, you do have a reverse parking camera which is just hidden just in here. And you do have your reverse parking sensors as well. Do have that R badge as well, just here. And I'm just going to show you how we open the boot. We just push this in. Oh, there we go. And we lift that up like that. In the boot here, you do have your mats in here. And you do have because this doesn't run with a spare tyre, it does have the inflatable module for it as well, and you do have a 12-volt socket in the boot as well. Just closing this up, as you can see, we do have the high mounted stoplight as well, so that vehicles that sit higher up than you can see you braking. Working our way down the side, as you can see, like I said before, the paintwork is consistent all the way through. Looking at our third alloy wheel now, consistent with the other two, not a scratch mark on it, and the tyres are in next to new condition as well. Walking our way down the side, all the way through, and we'll come to our fourth alloy wheel here. Same as the other three, consistent all the way through and next to new tyres. What we're going to do next is we're going to pop the hood and have a look at the engine underneath. Alright guys, here we just pop the bonnet on this 2015 Volkswagen Scirocco. What we're going to do is we're just going to look at this engine and I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. It does have a 4-cylinder 2-litre petrol engine. It is a 6-speed automatic. This car does have 6 airbags. This car also does produce 188 kilowatts of power and 330 Newton meters of torque. It does have a 55-litre petrol tank. Make sure you only use 98 in this. It runs better on 98. Your fuel economy on this, you get about 8 litres per the 100 kilometres as well, which gives you about 680 kilometres to the tank of fuel. Alright guys, here we are inside the Volkswagen. Just going to show you some of the features of this vehicle. Start you off with the driver's side armrest here, where you do have your front windows up and down, and you do have your central locking in the door here. Also got your little joystick here to change your side mirrors. Just looking through here, you do have your headlight control, so you can just leave it on auto and the car will do the rest. Looking at our windscreen wiper stalk on the driver's side here, I'm not going to show you how to use that because we all know how to use windscreen wipers. On this side we do have our indicators, and you do have your cruise control on here as well. So it is set to on, and then set is push this down, reset is up. Indicators we know how to use as well. Looking at the steering wheel, it is a beautifully kept leather wrapped steering wheel. These little buttons here, what these do is these control your center screen, and the buttons on this side do control your infotainment system. Just behind it you do have paddle shift, so you can drive it in sports mode and play with your paddles as well. Looking at our center screen here, you do have navigation, radio, your media, you do have USB, auxiliary, and you do have the normal radio. You also can connect your phone to it as well. Go back to navigation. Looking at our dual climate control here, so you can have one side hotter than the other if you choose to, or you can just sync them both together and just control it with the one. You do have front seat heaters in this model as well. Working our way down, just behind here you do have if the camera can see it, there is a 12-volt socket in there as well. Just putting this into reverse so you can see the reverse parking camera. You do have the lines on here as well, and it senses my finger. That's pretty cool. So just on here you can change it to that if you don't want to see where you're reversing, and you can put the camera back on as well. When you put it into sports mode, this is when you can drive it with the pedals. As you can hear, it does change the sound of the engine as well. Working our way back, you do have cup holders in here, and you do have a little compartment in here with your USB and auxiliary port. What I'm going to get the cameraman to do is do a quick pan around the interior of the vehicle and show you how well it has been kept. I do recommend you come down and see it for yourself and take it for a test drive. These cars do go quickly, so if you are in the market for one of these, make sure you do come down and check it out for yourself. Alright guys, that sums up our walk around video of this 2015 Volkswagen Scirocco. I do recommend you come down, view it for yourself, test drive it for yourself. You will fall in love with it. It won't disappoint you. This car does also qualify for our premium mechanical protection plan, and what that does cover you is up to 200,000 kilometres and 5 years up to 200,000 kilometres, and does give you 10 years of premium roadside assistance as well. If you do have any questions about this vehicle or do want to take it for a test drive, I recommend you do book it in with us by calling us on 9907 0555.